YouTube people who are watching this session, जो हर जगह से ये सेशन देखते हैं, अलग अलग टाइम जोन्स में आप हो मुझे पता है, लेकिन आप लोग इस टाइम पे अपने शेड्यूल को मैच करके यू वॉच सत्वा टॉक्स एंड टुडे वी आर डिस्कसिंग ऑन अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक। और इस टॉपिक्स पे मैंने काफी सारी चीजें और ऐड की है, लाइक हाउ वी कैन मेंटेन लाइफस्टाइल व्हेन वी आर बिजी। ये एक सिंपल हो गया, मैंने इस पे 2-3 चीजें ऐड कर दी है। व्हेन वी आर, हाउ वी कैन मेक a lifestyle good when we are actually and very busy. So this is a very pointed topic to a very specific subject, and इसके ऊपर बात करने के लिए we have a young dynamic faculty of art of living Priya Gupta ji. And प्रिया जी, मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि ये जो सेशंस हम लोग कर रहे हैं ये थोड़ा पुराना हो गया है। अभी वी आर डूइंग इट फ्रॉम पास्ट 1 year एंड छुट्टी नहीं लिया है एक भी दिन का। वी आर इन सैटरडे, संडे, होली, दिवाली, ईद, जन्माष्टमी, वी आर डूइंग इट एवरी डे एंड टिल नाउ वी आर डूइंग इट कंटिन्यूअसली। एंड ये सेशन का एक पर्पस है। पर्पस ये है कि जो भी ये सेशन जहां भी बैठ के देखे उसके चेहरे पे एक स्माइल आ जाए, उसकी लाइफ एक सेलिब्रेशन बन जाए। अब इतना हो ही गया है तो वो सोसाइटी के लिए भी कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट करे, सोसाइटी को स्ट्रेस फ्री बनाए और वहां से जो भी वायलेंस है उसको निकाल के फेंके। एंड ये जो विजन है ये भी गुरुदेव का ही विजन है, एंड गुरुदेव्स विजन इज आवर मिशन एंड वी आर रियली मूविंग फास्ट टुवर्ड्स अचीविंग इट। एंड these sessions are really very informal candid session, like we bunch of art of living people, obviously kuch log non art of living ke bhi hai but the percentage is very few. So we all are sitting together and we are exploring things out. And आपको भी इंट्रोड्यूस करना चाहूंगा मैं ग्रुप के आगे। So talking about her, she is a young dynamic art of living faculty, and she is been she is having a vast corporate experience, I can say, and she is working in a senior level. She is a senior program manager having a global experience with various multinational companies. She has her expertise in digital strategies, technology, analytics, automation, agile program management, problem solving. And if I try to read out everything what she is doing, it will take means at least 10 minutes, because she has achieved so many milestones in different verticals, I guess. And apart from it, talking about art of living, she teaches the trademark course of art of living, which is the breath and meditation workshop. And she is a yoga certified instructor as well as wellness instructor. And today she is here with us. And प्रिया जी, आज का जो हमने टॉपिक लिया है वो बहुत जन का बर्निंग पॉइंट है, एंड पीपल एक्चुअली वांट टू नो। जब एकदम टाइड अप हो जाए, सारे जगह से हमारे ऊपर अलग अलग तरीके से हम फंस चुके हैं अपने लाइफ में, उस टाइम में कैन वी एक्चुअली मेंटेन आवर लाइफस्टाइल? दिस इज द मोस्ट asked question ever.
Okay, thank you for the so wonderful introduction, Abhishek. So you all can hear me and see me, right? Great. So Abhishek has actually, hyped up everything. It's small things which I have done in my life, and he's speaking very highly of them. So yes, coming to the topic, life is busy, very busy. Then how to maintain lifestyle, correct? To maintain lifestyle, it is important to understand what lifestyle is. Lifestyle होता क्या है ना? अगर ये समझ में आ जाए, if we understand this, what is a lifestyle, तो उसे अचीव करना आसान हो जाता है, isn't it? मानते हैं सब? So what is lifestyle? It's just a style of living. The way we say, art of living. What is art of living? Keep smiling in ups and downs. Similarly, maintaining your style through ups and downs is lifestyle. It's like style of living. So, Abhishek, you want to go directly to the questions, or shall I talk more about lifestyle? Little bit more, dig deeper.
The stage is yours. You can start from anywhere. If you wish, you can tell.
So, I would just say one definition of lifestyle. Lifestyle is very vast. It starts from what you have thoughts in your mind, come to the habits or your actions. Then it spreads during the day, whatever how your one day is. Then once you start repeating the same activity over and over, one day, another day, that becomes a habit. And after becoming a habit, in 3 months, 6 months' time, it becomes your lifestyle. Hmm? So, lifestyle can be from like how do you wake up in the morning? How many times do you take tea? What do you do in your free time? Or what do you do when you are busy? Everything comes into lifestyle. If I have to say my personal story about the lifestyle, then I changed drastically. My lifestyle changed when I came into art of living. Before coming into art of living, my day I used to spend in a different ways. It was very different. And now what I do is very different. Earlier, I used to wake up, look at my phone, then think what I am going to do, like spend 1 hour, 1.5 hour in the bed, thinking, like, okay, how my day is going to be. And then go to work, get ready, spend the day at the work, come back home, watch Netflix, Amazon Prime, and go to sleep. This was my lifestyle. The lifestyle was job, entertainment, and that's it. And after coming into art of living, my lifestyle changed. It became you wake up in the morning, you straight away go to your sadhana, your daily routine, and then your sadhana. Morning 3 hours gone, 2 to 3 hours. And then your work comes into the picture. Now, after becoming a teacher, it becomes more busier. Then you start taking courses. Even your day is filled up with that. And after work, again in evening, you take courses or you listen Gurudev's knowledge, and your Netflix and Amazon Prime is now reduced to weekends. Now we can talk about lifestyle in food also, in physical exercise or yoga, or we can say wellness also. That also comes into lifestyle. How you spend your finances, how are your emotions, everything, your length and breadth of the life is your lifestyle. So now I actually open the floor for questions and for interaction, because Abhishek told me it's a very interactive
Yes,
session. So maybe you would like to share how was your lifestyle or where you want to go, and I can guide you how to maintain when you are busy. How
absolutely.
I find out time and how you can find out time if you are busy.
Yes,
So let's
actually,
start.
yes. When we go through the day, sometimes it happens like that. We are actually stuck in some work, and it is a tendency of the mind. Unless and until we finish it, we have that key. Okay, let's finish and then we will go. And sometimes this tendency gets us in a loop that it takes long time, and we mismanage our food habits. Like if I'm supposed to eat at 1:30, we will eat at 4 or 3 after that. Or sometimes it happens that in a corporate setup, when we are in a project or something, then when we are completing some presentation or something like that, then it also happens that we have a means we take a toss on our food and other things. So that time, how we can build a discipline in our mind, like okay, anything happens, I need to fix my life. How we can build
Yes.
that?
A very good question, Abhishek. It is actually a practice. So, this is my personal experience also. So, two things happen in this. The first one is when you are deep into some work, it is your passion and you really like it. Then what happens is you kind of get into a work samadhi. We call it as like deep focus, deep concentration, and you are not in touch with your body or hunger. You don't feel anything, and you are literally so focused that you keep working. Hmm? The second thing is happening is once you come out of it after 4 hours, then every other signal starts coming in from your body. Your brain starts catching that it's hungry, it's tired, and it's breaking down, and it's like red alert in the brain. So important is to initially have reminders. You can, like, if you are in a corporate job especially, Outlook reminders help a lot, like a meeting reminder. I do set that. My lunch timing, I block my calendar. I keep a notification of 15 to 30 minutes prior. Similarly, in the dinner time or evening time, when I have to get up and walk, I do a recurring calendar invite for that. So even if I am missing it, okay, not going exactly at the same time, it is actually notifying in front of me. My brain is giving me alert that I need to stop working and I need to go out in the fresh air. Hmm? Definitely the period from 4 hours starts getting reduced, 2 hour, 1 hour, and then you start actually acting on the spot. So you maintain that. So, okay, if you want to bring it into your life, you want it as a permanent change, important is first 45 days or 50 days. If you are able to do it first 45 days, then you are through it. Even then, if you miss 1 or 2 day here and there, do not fret about it, do not worry about it, just let it go, one of the incident. Because lifestyle is not about spikes, like one day what you did. It is more about what you did over a period of time. So just to boost ourselves and look back and say, okay, I just missed 2 days out of 30 days. It's important to track it for 50 days. Hmm? I actually maintain I would say a tracker for that, which says, okay, how many days I missed through it. So I start improving from 50% to 60% to 80% to 90%. And I set myself a limit of 95 to 98. Like 1 or 2 exceptions, let it go. So when you are busy, it is very important to take a break, because even a 5 minutes of walk or you getting up from your chair, moving around, gives you a lot of energy. Okay, I guess my system got disconnected. I'm reconnecting again. Just give me a second. Huh?
Till the time all the people who are watching it on YouTube, 12 people are watching it on YouTube right now. They can post their questions in the comment section, and those who are watching it in the Zoom, you know, you can also unmute it yourself and ask questions, write it in the chat box, whichever way you like. It's a very, this session is like a whole. Yes. So till the time she comes, let's get ready with our questions. Yes, she's here. She's here.
Yeah, I am
Yes.
back up again.
Yeah. We were talking about taking breaks. After a break, you can continue.
Yeah, this is the beauty of the break, right? No, we were very much engrossed into the blissfully, and suddenly our mind went on a break. Like when you come back, you have a smile and you feel fresh. So that's why breaks are important. Intentional breaks, okay? Even if you are very busy and you know you can't take a 30-minute break or 1 hour break, take 5-minute break, 10 minutes break. And sometimes breaking the habits is very difficult job. Breaking the habit as in, if you are used to finishing a task at hand, whether it takes 4 hours, 5 hours, or 10 hours, then it's even more difficult for you to go out and take a 5-minute break or 10-minute break. So here comes our Guru's grace. Gurudev has given us a very beautiful tool to break our habits and, to adapt a very healthy lifestyle. Things which we can't do consciously and they are fed in our subconscious level. Gurudev has given us SAHAJ Samadhi to break those barriers. I did that. So I had that, I, I would say trouble, or I was struggling to get up from chair until unless my task is finished at hand. I wanted to do it and I was ready to do it, but I was unable to. In my subconscious layer, it was actually stuck that once I finish the task, then only I'm going to get up. What I started doing was Sahaj. And I did regular Sahaj and I could change my habit.
Your screen is stuck.
Oh, I'll be back again. Sorry, I guess it's the network glitch. I'm changing the network itself now.
Okay.
I hope it gets better. Now we won't have any glitch.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
these glitches are, yes. So
Hello.
these glitches are important,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. My question is this: you're talking about the working women actually. Being a housewife, also, I made a like timetable type of work. Monotonous work, let it be, but I made it in such a nice way. Timing, everything is good. But what happens is, hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Yes, yes,
Okay. So in that case, if something suddenly the program something changes, I get irritated soon. I am of that nature. I get wild suddenly because again I have to reschedule everything. No, in that case, how do I manage that? How to control that? Key, I should be normal. No, like if something goes wrong, okay, priority level. Sometimes it need not be every day the same one. If something comes in middle, I should adjust. No, it's not happening in me. So how to overcome that problem? Can you please suggest something?
Yes, Kananji. It is not only with the, I would say, housewives or the women who are managing homes. It's with everyone. Okay. Anything that goes beyond our liking or beyond our plan, not going as per our plan, we get angry. We just can't handle ourselves then. So again, I would pick up Gurudev's tool here. Welcome the change. So there are 3 ways to welcome the change. One is at the conscious level. Conscious level means the moment you feel that you are getting angry, just start smiling at yourself. Oh, again, you are getting angry. I am the same. I start getting angry whenever these kind of things happen. Even if you realize after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, do that. Hmm? Smile at yourself, laugh at yourself that, oh, I just got angry again. And bring back the moment that, I can sail through it. It's okay if it is changing. I can manage it. I have done it so far. I can do it even now. The second is a subconscious level. Subconscious level is your reaction to it. The change happened, and out of my control, I responded in the same manner. So, being the eldest child at my home, I had this problem a lot. Like, my mother used to say that the minute a point is not going as per your, plan, you become agitated. And I was like, I can't control my reactions. What do I do? It is happening subconsciously. And then what I started doing was observing myself at conscious level. And secondly, Sahaj again at subconscious level. So, subconscious level, you have to change in meditation only. And when you start smiling at yourself at least for 40 times, 50 times, then like we have machine learning, neural logics, or people say computers are learning. Similarly, our brains and our consciousness is very smart. They also learn our responsiveness and our reactions. So when you bring that into your conscious level and you accompany it with the meditation, like sit with very small intention in the meditation that I would like to change my response to any change that comes in front of me. Just sit with that intention and it is going to change. You need to have patience till it is changing. It will take time. So keep that patience while it's happening.
Yeah, thank you so much. But only thing is that the shift over time not takes so long. So I show my anger to something else. Anger, basically the thing was something different. I show anger on someone else for something, for no reason, Then I myself get come to normal. It takes a shift over time. No, that takes quite long. Even after practicing regular meditation also, it's happening to me. That's why I'm feeling.
Are you doing Sahaj, Kananji?
Yeah, I've done.
How many times a day you are doing Sahaj then?
Once. Only once.
Make it 3.
Okay.
Make it 3.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way, my name is Sudha. My name is Sudha and he is Kanan.
Okay.
I'm Sudha and he is Kanan.
All right. Then I will call Kanan and Sudha both.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Kananji
you,
and
ma'am.
Sudhaji. Yes.
Yes.
So Sudhaji, make it 3 times.
Okay.
It will bring up. It will happen for sure.
Okay, ma'am.
And
thank you.
You are doing Sudarshan Kriya also, right?
Yes.
Yes. Done. It will change.
People,
you can do conscious change also.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Abhishek ji, yes.
Yes, Sudha Didi, I guess many people are resonating with you on YouTube also. And Pushpa ji is writing on YouTube, same thing happens with me also. So I guess many people are getting solutions by this. And Priya ji, many times I see this concept is coming out like meeting over lunch. The means meeting over dinner. And while we are in the loop of so many things are becoming so fast, now we are having a lunch and same time we are watching something or doing something or trying to do something productive, and we are not actually enjoying what we are eating. And while I have seen someone like sometimes when they are meditating also, they just plan out, okay, now I'm sitting, closing my eyes, now this I have to do, I have to complete that, I have to do that, I have to do all this thing. So in the meditation, they make a whole plan. But okay, this is my schedule. So how to get out of this thing, like while eating, while all the things they are thinking about the same.
So yes, these are 2 separate questions. The first question is meeting over lunch and dinner. If it's a very casual meeting, like you are sitting in an informal setting with your family, then it is encouraged. Then you shall do it. Like sit with family and enjoy the lunch or the dinner together. But if it is a corporate meeting or if it is a business meeting, then I would suggest to avoid. The reason being, when you are eating, eat with mindfulness. The food actually, what do we say, provides proteins and uh, all the nutrients to the body when your body understands that you are eating. If we are not concentrating on the food while eating, then it is just like filling up your stomach. Uh, we have a very beautiful program in Art of Living called Wellness Program that talks about it. You know, the moment you pick up a food bite in your hand and you put it into your mouth, the fingers start sending signals to your brain that, you know, the food is coming. And all the digestive juices in your stomach, in your digestive system, start excreting. The moment you put it into your mouth, the saliva, it starts generating and it starts chewing the food better. Imagine if you are working also, then the brain is getting mixed signals, whether to work or whether to rest. So we have two kind of nervous system: sympathetic, parasympathetic. One system is used for rest and digest. The another one is fight or flight. So when you are in a meeting, you are working, you're fighting, or you are running basically. Okay, you're working. You are neither resting or digesting. These two systems work in tag team. When one is working, another one steps back. So digestive system don't work when you are in a fight mode or a flight mode. That's why it is not advisable to have it together. The second question which you mentioned is about planning in meditation, or you have, you know, too many thoughts in meditation. I come back to the SAHAJ again. By repetitive practice of SAHAJ, it will happen that you let go of, like SAHAJ. In SAHAJ, we have a personalized mantra that brings back you to the present moment. So when you are in the present moment, then you let go of the planning itself. You know, Gurudev says a very beautiful thing, which is very profound and very deep. He says, there are two types of body and there are two different laws. One is gross and another is subtle, which is mind and your physical body. The law of body is effort. When you are eating, you put effort in eating. When you're working, you put effort in working. But the law of mind is effortlessness. The more you relax, the more you have those moments of relaxation, the more your mind will let go of the planning. You know, from the childhood itself, we have fed our brain to keep planning. It has no break. This machinery has been working 24/7 all around the year. Even in sleep, we keep planning, we keep dreaming things. When we sit for meditation, it started taking that break. Now your brain is not used to that break. So it starts planning again. So again, you train your brain and it takes time. The longer the time period of planning is, the longer it takes to let go of it. So be there. I would say be there till you achieve it. It will happen for sure.
I guess the people who are watching it on YouTube, I guess you are connecting, and obviously the people who have not done the SAHAJ Samadhi course, all the answers are directing towards many things. SAHAJ gives the solution.
Especially lifestyle and breaking your barriers.
Absolutely. There's one more thing which happens. I guess many people can resonate with it. Like for example, I can say, like if 6 o'clock in the morning, Gurudev is coming to my city and I have to pick him up. That night, it's too difficult to sleep. And just taking forward this example, it can happen in anything. Like if you're working on a big project and next day something is going to happen, we have that sleepless nights. Same way it happens to the students also. They are preparing for from 1 year for an exam, and next day the exam is there. So when it happens many times, like okay, we are unable to sleep because of excitement or something big is happening in our life, then how we can calm down? And I have faced this many times. And this is my personal question also, if you can address it. Because many times it happens like if I'm going for a vacation also that I have planned, and morning I have something to go for, I have to catch a flight or a train, then I can't sleep. So if you can give some solution to me and all the people who have this.
Right, Abhishek. This is a very trick question because I guess 98% of people who are there all are facing this, and I am also one of it. You know, yes. So, how do we come out of it? We get very excited because we also get very sad. Just look at the opposite of it. You are not able to sleep when you have to travel or some excitement has come up. Is it the same happening when you are sad also? Yes, it happens. You know, whenever we have one thing in an extreme, the other part also goes in extreme itself. So let's work on the opposite part. When you get sad, bring back to normal, come back to normal. The more you work on your negative emotions to, be stable, positive emotions will get dealt itself. So that's a very interesting and a trick way, basically, you know. So whenever you get sad, whenever you get angry, that time, if all of you know Ujjayi breathing, do Ujjayi breathing or do Nadi Shodhan. Any of the two, you take it, you do it, and you will feel better. The more you work on your negative emotions, bring it back to balance, your positive emotions will also not shake you. Hmm? Then you will be more equanimous, more balanced, whatever the situation may be. Yes, Abhishek. Ready for the next question. Anyone in the Zoom room would like to ask any question here?
Yes, absolutely. My voice is coming?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yes.
Abhishek.
Actually, just my phone got stuck in some technical glitch. Yes. So
That's okay.
now I would just like to ask you about it. End of the day dwells down to how our practice is strong. It helps in each and every aspect. So if you, it would be so nice if you can tell your journey, how you just got connected in this path, and how is your journey till now, if you can share with us.
Sure, Abhishek. Okay, my journey goes back to year 2002. Like I was very young, and I'll quote a very, I would say, a very special teacher in my life who brought me to Art of Living or Gurudev. Like I pay very high regards to her for being there in my life, and her name is Radha Sethji. So I actually met her when I was hardly 14 or 15. I was so impressed by her personality that I just wanted to know, the reason of glow on her face and why I am getting so attracted as a teenager to her. Like, I kept asking her, and she said, "Okay, come to me and we'll do a personality development program." Hmm? That time, all the courses were known as basic course and advanced course. That's it. Gurudev had these two courses. And at the age of 15, I did that basic course with her. Hmm. My first experience of Sudarshan Kriya, I slept or I phased out for 4 hours. My teacher was so kind and compassionate that she let me sleep or she let me be there, that when I came back, I was like, oh, where am I? So, and I deviated from the path. Education took over. I did my college, university. I did my work. And I was doing the practices on my own. However, the progress was not there. Like, I was just practicing what I learned then. In 2012, after so many years, or after I would say 10 years, I was in London that time working for one of the consulting company, and something was missing in my life. I was earning good. I was living a good life. Everything was there, but that satisfaction was missing. I started taking up some hobbies and all, but again, something was missing out there. And then I came across Art of Living in London. It literally refreshed my memories of my teenage, how I felt so fulfilled with that. And I rejoined. That time when I rejoined, then whatever may happen, I changed cities, I changed countries. I am sticking to the path because I had that period of a decade where I knew what I lost. And especially, like, I used to look at Gurudev's picture and sometimes pray to him that bring me to the path. I am unable to do it myself. And that prayer was answered. That pray mode actually went so deep inside me that it was answered by grace. So yeah, and I would say now from 2016, I have been very regular with all my practices. I actually keep a calendar, sharing my personal secret here, that every month, what course I am doing, how I am going to progress my spiritual journey. And I also wanted to make up on my lost 10 years. And I can proudly say that I feel that I am reaching there. I am getting there. I believe that I am getting there. So the more depth I gain, the more practices I do, the more I realize that this is my life. I did my MBA in 2018-19 in Germany, and it was full of struggle. The struggle of being only person of art of living in a batch of 60 to 70 people in a cohort. So, we are very lucky if we get our like-minded people who talk about art of living, or with whom you can talk about your practices. Then you must feel lucky about it. Because I had a time period when I knew no one from art of living in Germany. Then one day I literally sat on the Facebook and pinged, messaged everyone in art of living Germany to find a community, to come back to my practices. And I found a family there. Till I found that family, I felt like I'm all alone. Though all my friends of my MBA class were there, But still, I couldn't talk to anyone about Sudarshan Kriya. I couldn't talk to them about Sahaj. I couldn't talk to them why I am facing challenges in my practice. Oh, I couldn't do it one day. And very generic questions on why I follow vegetarianism, uh, why I am doing what I am doing was very difficult to explain to them. I did my best, and when I found my community, I felt like I am home. So I am very grateful to Gurudev for the presence of Art of Living family in 156 countries. It actually comes very handy when we change cities, when we change countries, and when we travel. So this has been my journey, which in which there were ups and downs. I was again pulled away from Art of Living, but this time I made sure that I dig deeper and I grow in my practices. So it's more at this level than this level, I would say. More at mind level rather than body level. If you have intention that you want to practice, you want to be consistent and regular, it will happen. And it has happened with me. There was a time when I used to say, why, we run behind Gurudev. Like we kind of gather around his car, gather around him, and we fight to get his one glimpse. When I was in Germany and I didn't have any such stories, I was the one doing the same things. I used to come whenever Gurudev came to Germany, I used to go to meet him. I used to go to see him off or, to welcome him. And I realized, yes, this is my life. This is what I like doing. And this is what I want to do. So I would say it has been really very wonderful journey from a non-art of living person to becoming an art of living teacher. And still I aspire to grow and continue my spiritual journey.
It's really inspiring because in Art of Living, it's generally said that in this path, if, if you if you enter this path, you can go 8 steps behind, but you will never go full 10 steps behind. And we are starting. And
that's
you
very
go
true.
back, and now you are making a difference in a society. When I was just talking to you in the afternoon, you told you have back-to-back 3 events tomorrow, and all the 3 are like connecting people in this path and making them realize this beautiful journey. And we all are blessed because of Art of Living teachers. And when we listen their stories, it inspires us. What was the point that when you thought, okay, now I should go on teaching and connecting people? Because many people are in that phase, they think that as a devotee, I'm fine. I do all the things, I do seva, I do everything. There's no need of me becoming a teacher, and all the things are said and done, and I'm enjoying Gurudev's presence also. So what was the trigger point when you thought, no, let's go for TTP?
Okay, it's a very selfish thought, I will say, Abhishek. Gurudev says, if you want to be a student for life, then become a teacher. I become a teacher to be a student for life, not to actually, be a teacher. My agenda was to keep learning, to keep growing. What I found out when it was my time in Germany, before that, even I also felt like everybody else. when I needed someone to take the follow-ups, I was not a teacher yet then, and I was finding my community. I struggled. I struggled to look for people around. And then one day I thought, why not become a teacher myself? If I'm a teacher, then uh, I can take the courses. I need not run behind finding things, and I can do it myself. And if I want to do it, if I want to get established in my practice, then I need something which I can do on my own. So that was a very selfish thought, I would say, uh, to to not break my own practice and to keep doing it. And frankly speaking, once I start taking courses, I realized sometimes when I am taking a course point for the participants, it goes much more deeper in me rather than what I have been teaching to them. So it's like with one thing you are targeting to, you are teaching others also, and you are learning yourself. The more I am teaching, the more I feel grounded. The more I feel the knowledge is there in me. And at the end of the day, as a teacher, I realize the fact that how we are just the TV, or we can say just the body being here, and we let our consciousness flow through Gurudev's knowledge. We become so hollow and empty when we take the course, and the download happens that you actually feel that it's His grace which is talking through you. So, being available for that grace to flow in others' life, that was very precious. The second precious thing is again Gurudev's words that the highest form of seva is to uplift someone's mind. I would say each and every person who is present here, 36 people, or all the YouTube viewers who are connected with us, must become teachers. The reason is the number of people that I connect to is different from the social circle you have and the number of people you connect to. From the morning when I get up to the time I go to bed, any person I meet to or any individual I talk to, whether it is in my profession, whether it is in my social circle or at home, my only target is to uplift their mind. And it is very, I would say, amazing or very interesting to see that when the person finishes the conversation and goes back, there is a smile on their face. And the next time they come back to me to talk to me and say that last time I felt lighter and I want to feel the same, so I am here. So if we all, whoever is there in this Zoom room or YouTube viewers, we all can do the same. Imagine how many people we connect with in daily life. If you bring a smile on their face, this is the continuous seva that you are doing, whether you are a teacher or not, whether you are into any profession. The next person that you meet, if you uplift their mind, if you bring a smile on their face, your seva is done. So this was the, I would say, the point for me becoming a teacher, that I wanted to learn all this, how to do it.
Sudha Devi wants to say something.
I want to actually, to be tell you in the very fact is, I don't want to come out of my comfort zone. I'm comfortable with my volunteering job, I can do it with ease, and then I can do it at my convenient time. So something in the mind is blocking me to become a teacher. I don't know why, but I'm still comfortable with a volunteering, ki I'm doing continuously seva in that only. So I don't want to break the comfort zone. So this is the fact, that is why I'm hesitant to become a teacher. And I'm just I'm on the way of becoming a Guru Puja Pandit. I feel that is more comfortable for me. So I'm not ready to come out of this comfort zone. Something is preventing me. That mental block is there. This is
Okay.
the truth.
Okay. So first thing first, be comfortable. There's no harm or there's no concern in doing what you are comfortable with. The only thing is, do not resist other things. Welcome them when they are coming to you. So Gurudev usually says, do not resist any thought, right? We remember that line. Do not resist any thought in your mind and accept all the thoughts. Hmm? Similarly, enjoy what you are doing. Be comfortable with your volunteering. However, when the opportunity comes knocking your door, do not push it away. Welcome it. So I will quote Abhishek's point. This session happened or started planning. Abhishek and me started planning for this session today afternoon when he called me and said, can you take this session? I was like, Abhishek, I have 3 sessions tomorrow. One with the university, second SAHAJ, and third breath and meditation workshop in addition to my 8 hours of work. So first 2 sessions in the morning and then 8 hours of work and 1 session in the night. It's like, how do I manage what I need to prepare? And then I thought about one thing. Gurudev says, do not resist. Welcome everything which is coming your way. And I did the same. I surrendered and I said, okay, Abhishek, let's do it. Whatever is there, we will go through it. And this is so beautiful. I'm so happy to connect with you all here. And your questions are very simple, very normal. And I feel like I'm just talking about myself, like my own personal life, nothing much more than that, for which I need not prepare at all. So welcome the opportunity, Sudhaji. Even if it is pushing you out of your comfort zone, just have faith and belief and do it. So do not keep thinking that I have to break my barriers or I have to come out of my comfort zone. Stay in your comfort zone only all the time. But when an opportunity comes to your doorstep, comes to you, accept it. Then just, be like that child who is very enthusiastic. You give them a chocolate and they just grab it. Then be childlike.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Priya ji, in this note, because you have seen both the lives, like when you are not there in Art of Living, how things went on, and after that you came to Art of Living, and you just you prayed to Gurudev, Gurudev, please stick me in this path, let me not go out of it. In this journey, some Guru stories must have happened. If you like to share some Guru stories with us, like some which is in the surface, like.
So this is a very personal Guru story, I mentioned about being a teenager when I first did the course. So that time, I would say like my first day at my teacher's place, that time the courses used to be conducted by teachers at their homes only. Now it's like we have progressed so much that we have temples of knowledge, TOKs, special venues and everything. Like in 2002, few teachers were there who were taking all the responsibility and they used to conduct the courses at their home. I went to her place and in the passage of the living hall, Gurudev's a very big picture was hanging there. like a teenager, girl. I looked at his photograph and said, Gurudev, this time, no, the time is not so good. Like we were hearing so many stories about Babas, like Asaram and all that. That was in news in that time. Like when you will become famous, no, I'll come that time. Then you call me, please. Okay. Be little more famous so that I don't have to face resistance in my home. And I tell you, the same happened. When I come across the pamphlet or sessions in London, then the World Cultural Festival WCF 2016, right, was getting planned on a large scale. Gurudev was totally famous. All the prime ministers from different countries were coming. That was the first thing when I realized, oh, he was listening to me when I was talking to his picture. Then I tried it little more. Every time I looked at his picture and mentioned how I want to meet him next time, I started mentioning granular details about it. Okay, this day, this time, uh, this much distance, or I want to see you like this. And I tell you, it's like giving me goosebumps while I'm sharing this. All have come true. When the incidents come true, when I realize that this is the moment, like it brought all the tears in my eyes. I was full of gratitude. And I just felt like how deep it goes. Gurudev keeps saying, uh, when a question is asked to Gurudev, what is the job of Guru? It's like, don't ask me. All the devotees ask me a lot of things to do. You can't imagine what all I have to do to fulfill their wishes. And I felt I was one of that devotee who said, okay, Jai Gurudev, this, please fulfill this. And everything come true. Like I was in Germany. I can remember I was all alone. I have to travel in midnight. And I was at the airport, Germany airport, flying back to India from there. And very interestingly, I forget my passport in my uh, dormitory room, like my hostel room. Now I have locked my hostel room, and I had only 1 hour before my flight departs. Like, what do? I called up few people, and it didn't work out. Then I called my friend in my MBA class, and I told them, is it possible to sneak out from the back door of my room and pick up the passports? They tried. There were 2 3 boys. They tried and they got the passport. Now who is going to deliver me at the airport? It's like I can't go back and come back because it was 1 hour one way. The only possibility is someone from my university come to the airport and hand it over to me. One of my friend agreed. She picked up the passports and she like took a train to the airport, and at the airport authorities, they suddenly were compassionate. I haven't seen such instances at Germany airport or never heard of it. I had reviews that they are very strict, but when I prayed to Gurudev and when I asked them, please, my passports are on the way, can you please hold on for 10 minutes or 15 minutes more? She got delayed in the train. Now they were ready to do it. They agreed, and my friend delivered the passport, and I ran and I get that flight. The moment I sat in the flight, I was like, okay, this is a Guru story. Getting the passports on time, catching the flight was really not feasible. Everybody told me that I am, dreaming. It is not possible. It is not feasible. Cancel the flight. You can't go home. And being a student, you have limited funds. It's like, I can't manage. It's like praying to Gurudev and getting it. And when I traveled, I was like, thank you, Gurudev, full of gratitude. So he is watching. He is doing everything possible for us. That's the one of the guru stories that I have. And he's keeping us safe, basically. In COVID times, I have to travel a lot. My mother was unwell, and like couple of places I have to go. He has been there. Like, this is again a guru story, I would say. In COVID time, if we are safe, our families are safe, we are smiling, like we are under the umbrella of grace.
Absolutely. And really, how the time passed on, we didn't even notice. And really, thank you so much for coming in such a short notice and making this session wonderful. And the session,
I am
your
grateful to
story,
you, Abhishek, for reaching out, organizing this. This is a wonderful family that you have been, you have tied it together very beautifully from last 1.5 years since the lockdown has started. People miss meeting, that satsangs that used to happen physically, or that get-togethers. People miss that, and this is one thing which brings back families together. So, all thanks to you, Abhishek.
that's- I'd just like to tell all the people who are watching this session live on YouTube and Zoom, this session is really touching, and it really, this session will really inspire many people when they watch it. So I'd request you to share this session to maximum number of people. And those who are watching it right now, you can subscribe this channel so that you can get these sessions daily on a daily basis. The time is same. It's 9:10 p.m. And Priyaji, any last word to all the viewers who are watching this session before we conclude?
I would say, although do all the programs, whatever Art of Living is offering, make sure you schedule your time for it. And all the courses are beautiful and unique in its own way. Gurudev has given us, the treasures of knowledge of our healthy lifestyle through these courses. In addition to that, our SAHAJ Samadhi course, one is starting from Friday, and in which I have only 2 slots remaining. So if you want to enroll for it, Abhishek, maybe you can share on chat or somewhere the details of the course. So you can enroll for that. You all are welcome to join the SAHAJ course with me. And then the next one is also coming up 2nd to 4th July. Join that also. Even if you have done it before, you are welcome to repeat it. In case you are not doing new courses, start repeating the same courses. Every time you repeat a course, a new thing you will learn and something will open up in you. So just keep continuing your journey on the path.
Absolutely, absolutely. And those people who are watching it live on YouTube, I will share the details of the Sahaj Samadhi program in the description of the YouTube channel, so you can get the details from there. And this description, you can find it just 15 to 20 minutes after this session gets over. And really, thank you so much, Priyaji, for coming and making this session wonderful. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Abhishek. So start maintaining your lifestyle, everyone. Start small. From folding a bed sheet, if you can do that for 45, 50 days, that means you included something in your lifestyle. Okay. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.